Hello everyone, this is Yana, and today I'm going to tell about my new journals because they're kind of special for me. In advance, I apologize for my English because this is not my native language, but I believe you will understand me. So, these are not just junk journals, these are recipe junk journals. You can see it from the covers. You can see here carrots, strawberries, sunflower seeds, watermelons, and you can probably say that the covers are pot holders. And this is true. I bought them for my kitchen. I was not going to use them this way in the beginning, but when I folded one of them, I realized that this is just the Midori size, Midori journal size. So I've decided to use them as covers for a couple of journals. I'll show you what's inside. So this is a really old button. I got a bunch of stuff from a Dutch lady, old Dutch lady. She used to create her own clothes, the clothes for her family, and she recently gave up doing that, and she gave me some stuff, and I'm super happy about it. I have a lot of it and I cannot wait to use it all. Well, you can say that it's quite chunky, but there is still a lot of space for you to add some stuff. And let's see what's inside. Well, first of all, here's the pocket for your favorite recipe. I've already included one. Not actually one, here are 4 of them. You can stop and read it. These are not real pages, these are replicas, printed replicas. Of course I could print some stuff on this side, but I decided that it's nice that you can write something of yours here. Some recipe or your thoughts or your ideas or whatever you like. And it still looks cool. Also, in this pocket, I have this tiny little book. Recently, I decided that I can use my leftovers this way. I think they're gorgeous. There is an idea, you can write some measurements here, like 1 liter is so and so many teaspoons, for example. All the pages are tea stained and they look quite grungy and vintagey. Some of them are torn apart accidentally or on purpose. I don't mind. I think it adds some charm and gives more vintage look. And here we have another page from a recipe book. Looks super cool, super old, even though again it's a replica. Here are a few recipes and of course the writing space for you. This is a page from a gardening book, I think, yes. Old gardening book, and of course a place for you to write some recipe. Collage tab, I love this one. I recently bought a lot of ethnic fabrics, ethnic laces, and I also included some real silk. Some more writing space, more flowers. Because this is a recipe book and it's going to be in the kitchen, I believe. They say in our culture that flowers that are in the living room are for everyone, and the flowers that are in the kitchen, they're for a woman. So these flowers are for the woman that will use this journal. I decided to include this page. I do like some kind of collapses. Another collage tab with a wooden button. I bought a lot of wooden buttons. I use them a lot. I thought that I could not avoid of using music paper in a recipe journal because I believe that kitchen is not a boring place. It's a place for you to sing and even dance. Just be careful. Another tab. This is I think it's an old advert. Yes, gray wool mixed blankets. I think this is exactly the kind of things that you include to your junk journals, and the recipe journal is exactly the place where you would put some useful advert. So it's just next to you whenever you remember about it. Right, this is a page from some old book where you can read about someone's family breakfast party. Oh, and this is real. This is not a replica. This scrap is super fragile, super old. You can say it. Can you see? These are techniques for doing what? Oh, I should really learn some Dutch. I think it's for knitting. Well, you have a good chance to translate it if you decide to get one of these journals. This one is really, really old. I've decided to include this piece into this journal because I think it reminds you that the kitchen is not only the place where you cook or eat. I think it's a mini world inside your house where a lot of different stuff happening. Another collage tab. I love this lace. It's really, really old. This one also comes from that old Dutch lady. I'll go a bit faster. Oh, here's another pocket. I love the fabric pockets. And another recipe book page. Thanksgiving cake, tip-top cakes. A nice, useful cake. What a nice name for a cake. And of course, some writing space for you. And here we have a mini pocket with a tiny little book again for your secret thoughts, because in a kitchen you can also keep your secrets. Another collage tab with ethnic fabric, and again super old, super weak lace that also comes from that old Dutch lady. Another tab. This is I think it's a appointment list, must be pharmacist. The year 1880 something, super cool. Another pocket with some wild herbs. Another Dutch text. I think it's nice to have something to remind you about different countries, different cultures. This is a really, really old grocery list. Oh yeah. Russian caviar, tomato, asparagus, and of course some writing space. These are jar labels. Another tab to remind you about your favorite recipe. Another piece of pure silk. Writing space. I love this lace. It has such a different texture. I mean, different from the one you can buy these days. The standard salt. I like the colors that they used before. So calm and natural. To be honest, I really do not like the colors that I can see in my everyday life. I mean, on the streets, in the shops. Another top with wooden buttons and real silk. Oh, and here I've decided to add some marine picture because for me it's quite dreamy, and I believe that in the kitchen you can also dream. Well, at least I do dream when I cook. And it's also nice to have this kind of book for special recipes from abroad. I think it's cool. And here on the last page, I've decided to include this really old and really cool sheep wool. I'm not sure if the person that will get this journal will actually use it, but the people that like this kind of things, these kind of journals, I think they just love having this kind of old stuff, and this stuff is really old. So I just put it here, and if you decide to get this journal, I hope you'll enjoy having it. And again, tiny little mini book for your secrets. Well, this was the first journal. I hope you liked it. Oh, and by the way, yeah, you can put it just next to your kitchen tools. Another one is pretty much similar, and I will go a bit faster with it, I think. Well, thank you guys for watching me. I appreciate a lot your support, and I will see you soon with another bunch of my new journals. Bye bye. Have a nice day.